Welcome back to Zenless Zone 0. The 2.7 update has now officially gone live, and this is, well, it's a rather interesting update to say the least, at least from what I've heard so far, as this is going to be I guess you could say it's close to the beginning of the end for Season 2 as a whole, which sounds really sad to say, because I've really grown to enjoy a lot of Season 2, particularly, with a certain Shaq that kind of likes to give a spook, and their cute buddy, and of course, well, everyone, really, but mostly the cute buddy. So for the time being, let's briefly go over some stuff that's going to be happening within the 2.7 update, not including stuff that's going to be happening here in the future, such as the news chapter for the main story Season 2 aired in Sunset Side A, which includes characters like, of course, our featured character Sissia, and I also see Miss Hidari. I think that's Miss Hidari, and Billy? Oh, it looks like we're going to be seeing some Billy in this story. I'm kind of excited to see what Billy has in store for us. And of course, we have the continuation of the Angel's Invitation, which you get a cute little things if you've invited Suna, Arya, and Nangong. But you only get all three if you get all three. And as you can see, well, I don't have any of them. Even though Nangong is currently running on this banner, as I've tried rolling for Suna, but I lost the 50-50, and I was considering pulling for Arya, but Yuzawa's weapon took priority over that. And a certain someone else also took a bit of priority. We also have new challenges within the HIA club, known as the Battle Trial Tidal Wave. New stages, new challenges will become the next legend of the HIA club, which I believe this is akin to the Battle Simulation, which will be going over that in my spare time. And of course, as usual, we have the all-new program, log in for 7 days within the patch update, to receive 10 free polls on the limited banner. And I've already went over this, off screen, because, trials, they're not really pleasing for me to go through while recording them, because they tend to get a little choppy as of lately. But you can also see here is that we have the banners for the first phase of 2.7, which includes the playable debut of Nangong Yu, the final member and leader of the Angels of Delusion, the first official rerun for Miss Hidari. I was considering pulling her Wenjin, but it seems that a certain someone decided to take priority. And for this banner's rerun, we also have Piper and Nicole as our boosted A-rank agents for when pulling on the limited banner for Nangong or Miss Hidari. And that's pretty much all I wanted to go over, at least for the time being. But now, it's time to continue on the main story of Season 2, and what a better way than to talk to my brother. Hello, Six, can you open the door for me? Thank you. Oh yeah, this basically goes after the events of Gilded Karate. I can't believe it's already over. Also, I really have no idea what to talk about here, because I was expecting there to be some sort of, dialogue going through this. But yeah, as I've also mentioned before, this probably isn't the last time that we will be seeing yokai. Did I say this time or last time? I meant last time. Yeah, so I have a feeling that yokai might be doing something within this update and the next one, maybe, but if not, that's probably going to be in store for probably the next season, which isn't very far from now. Considering, this is Side A, the epilogue, and we're going to be going through Side B soon, which is most likely going to be update 2.8. I'm kind of excited to see what happens for 2.8, but that's gonna be in like 6 weeks from now. So let's see what's in store for 2.7, shall we? Oh, wait, my phone's ringing. Thank you for telling me, my brother. And it appears that it's a phone call from Nicole. Alright, it's time to see what Nicole has in store for us. A Holo Champion competition. Okay.
Belle, what did Nicole say in her DM just now?
She was going on about some competition she was eager for us to join. I think it was called Holo Champion.
Isn't that the new Holo competition? I just saw their ad on TV.
That's a coincidence if I've ever seen one.
Apparently it's been around since the old Capital days. The prize money's huge, and the rules are basically anything goes. It brings in a lot of people who love a fight, including its fair share of reckless criminals. Eventually, they secured approval from the city administration and rebranded as the very official-sounding Holo Athletics League, and the competition gradually became more regulated. With Topps backing it as a sponsor this year, the event's blown up on a completely different level. For once, Nicole's idea doesn't sound completely crazy. But are we actually going to say yes? Come to think of it, the HDD had that redundant data glitch recently. It should be resolved now, right?
Notice, the current dataset is insufficient to support a stable conclusion. Requesting a connection to test it with you, Master.
Then let's run a test. Go for it, Fairy.
Connection successful. Screening for redundant data. Complete. Notice, redundant data detected. Initiating cleanup.
Oh. That line of text doesn't sound good.
Belle, are you okay? You really scared me just now.
I'm okay, my brother. I just had a moment.
I'm fine. But my eyes felt pretty weird for a second.
My apologies, Master. I failed to recognize the hazards of the cleanup procedure until it was too late.
You know, I didn't say this the last time, but I really enjoy seeing Fairy having new expressions. Like this one where her eyes just half closed. It gives off the, like, I'm really annoyed look.
Risk assessment result. Processing the redundant data caused abnormal strain on Master's implant. Recommendation: abandon cleanup and switch to data isolation instead.
Something's not right, Belle. We thought the redundant data was caused by a Holo anomaly. And now it definitely seems like there's something wrong with your smart lenses. Fairy, if all we do is isolate and leave the unidentified data, how will that affect Belle?
Risk assessment in progress. Conclusion: in the short term, the HDD system may suffer reduced output, and Master may experience fatigue or dizziness during use. Long-term effects cannot be determined at this time.
So there's a chance it could gradually improve?
I really hope this sorts itself out with time. But what if it gets worse? I thought something might have gone wrong with your eyes after that fight. Either way, we should keep HDD use to a minimum until this is sorted out. Looks like we'll have to refuse Nicole's offer as well.
Is that me or is that the game having some background ambiance?
What's going on outside the store? Sounds like a customer's arguing with 18. Come on, Belle. We should go take a look.
Oh, wait, that actually wasn't background ambiance, you know, like with the TV. That was actually... wow. I don't imagine AT going like, hello, who are you? So, are those look like Bangbu ears. Hello there!
Ugh, finally. You must be the owners of this place. Good thing you're around, otherwise the energy cost of this operation would have spiraled. I have something very important to discuss with you, and I can't have anyone else interfering. How about this? From this moment on, I'm booking out the entire video store.
What's that now?
Before you reserve the whole store, let's start with a membership registration. We can't accept such a request without confirming your identity.
My name's Norma. I'm the chief technician of the Marcel Group's Special Affairs Department.
It looks like she was hesitated there for a second. Maybe she isn't part of the Marcel Group Special Affairs Department.
Marcel Group? The specialized tech company manufacturing Bangbu?
Or maybe she isn't lying. But I don't know why she hesitated.
Exactly! I'm not suspicious. I've got an official letter from Mayor Mayflower's office to prove it. See?
I actually cannot see the paper itself, but it seems to check out.
Okay. You said you had something very important to discuss. What exactly did you want to talk about?
Explaining would take way too long. I'll just show you the real thing instead. Here it is.
It's a Bangbu ornament? It looks so cute! And it's very silver.
Strange. The moment I touched that pendant, the discomfort in my eyes seemed to let up for a second. Am I imagining things? Miss Norma, just what is this pendant? Hey, no jumping ahead. We'll get to that later. Right now, it's my turn to ask. Think carefully. Anywhere in all of New Eridu, have you ever seen anything made of a similar material? It's so distinctive that if you've seen it before, there's no way you'd forget it. Or, how about another hint? Think about that vessel of the creator you fought inside Lemnian Hollow. The creator vessel? Why would a Marcel Group researcher know such highly classified information? Wait, the mayor's letter said 2 visitors. So is the letter genuine, but she's an imposter? Sorry, but we still have some doubts about your identity, so we can't answer your question just yet. Could you explain where the other representative mentioned in the letter is? Huh? Seriously? I thought we could finally get to the main issue. Why are we back to square one again?
Answer Belle's question first, please. And thank you.
Valina was supposed to come with me, but she got called into a last-minute meeting, then got stuck in traffic, and someone even scraped her car, so it had to be sent in for repairs. I couldn't wait any longer, so I came in to find you on my own.
Huh, I see.
What is it now?
Sorry about that, it's nothing. It looks like we were overthinking it. We'll fully cooperate from here on out. But could you elaborate on this material? That way we can give you a proper answer.
Whoa, hold on, my brother. I didn't agree to this, but since you said it, I guess I have to agree to it.
All right, that's easy enough. Listen closely. The name of the material is...
Well, it looks like we'll never know the name of the material.
My apologies for the wait.
Oh, hello.
Valina! Valina, you finally made it! There, she's the other specialist you asked about, Valina! She works in the same department as me. I handle the research, and she handles the meetings, approvals, and dealing with troublesome higher-ups. So you're Norma's superior? No, it feels more like you're her guardian.
Ah, I'm flattered. Norma is our ace. I'm just here to make sure she doesn't get caught up in any risky schemes you two managers are running.
What? Risky schemes? No, 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 no. I'm not running any risky schemes. That's just an assumption, and you know what they say about assuming. It makes an ass out of you and me.
Huh? Oh, hey, Valina, you mean they were trying to bait me into talking just now? Hey, seriously? That's way out of line!
Oh? You caught on fast. Looks like you've really improved your people skills lately. It's just... it would have been even better if you'd remembered the letter actually includes a verification code that pulls up our ID photos. Now that you no longer doubt our identities, we can finally speak openly. Norma and I took the liberty of coming here today not to pry into your secrets or Miss Ye Shengguang's affairs, but solely because of that special material you just saw, flint porcelain.
Flint porcelain?
Never heard of it.
That's right. Flint porcelain is a composite formed from porcelain and certain metals. It has an unusually strong stabilizing effect on ether, which makes it immensely valuable. That's why it's been kept under strict regulatory control. A while back, a batch of registered porcelain went missing, and we have been tracking its whereabouts ever since. That's why we hope to use eyewitness accounts to confirm whether the porcelain on the creator's vessel is actually our target.
If that's all I'm answering, it doesn't seem like it would involve any sensitive information. And at the time, I did actually see a substance similar to porcelain on the enemy. But what really concerns me is that brief moment of relief just now. Was it really the porcelain? I have to be sure before I give them anything. Look, Valina! That expression the manager's making right now. That's the classic I know everything but I'm not saying a thing face!
Hey, don't just assume that.
Easy there, Norma. The managers probably just want to borrow your little bang-boo to sort through their memories a bit. They'll answer our questions after that. Isn't that right, managers?
Did she figure out what I was planning? I guess I'll go ahead and accept their offer then.
Why do I have the sinking suspicion that she's a mind reader?
Yep, that's right. Then you should have just said so. Here, take it. Look all you want.
Thank you both, managers, for sharing this intel. It's been extremely helpful. We'll be heading out now.
Belle, give back the porcelain pendant. What's going on? Why are you so fixated on it?
I don't know. It's obviously it's a bang-boo. It looks really cute. I kind of want it for myself.
Perhaps the manager thinks there's something we overlooked. That's okay. We can leave the pendant here for the time being and pick it up later.
Huh? Are you sure? Didn't you just say porcelain is a strictly regulated material?
That's right. The pendant's registered under our department. But I trust someone the new Void Hunter vouches for wouldn't put us in a compromising position.
Don't worry, we'll keep it safe.
What's going on, Belle? You suddenly agreed to tell Valina about seeing the porcelain, and even kept their pendant. So porcelain can ease your symptoms. If we can figure out how it actually works, it might solve our problem once and for all. It's a shame we're just borrowing it, so we can't take it apart for an in-depth analysis. If only we had access to more porcelain.
I guess that means we'll have to go back to Lemmy and Hollow then.
Notice, key information has been located. Hollow Champion Prize Display, number 001, a Flint Porcelain W engine.
Well, I guess that solves our problem then.
Hollow Champion?
Seriously, Valina? You were were just telling me not to tell those two anything, and now you're leaving my little porcelain bang-bill with them.
Speaking of which, when the manager touched the porceloid just now, did you notice anything?
Hey, stop dodging my question. They just have an ether-sensitive constitution. It's rare, sure, but... Huh. Wait, that's not right. They're in New Eridu right now. Oh, I get it. Well done, Valina. So then that girl... So what's next? What are you planning to do?
For now, nothing. Let's just wait and see how things play out. At least, until we get to the bottom of things.
Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it right now. Valina's gonna be our next S-rank agent, and Norma's probably gonna be an A-rank. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but if I'm right, you've heard it here first. I mean, seriously, this isn't the first time I've actually, actually predicted something, flashback to, the whole Monato thing, and this, with, Nangong and Sissia. But I guess it's time we go ahead and, head to Starloop.
Wow. Look at how many contestants there are. Don't tell me everyone's here for that W engine.
I don't think so. Oh, I see Nicole and Billy over there. Let's go.
And I see a whole bunch of no-names. I also saw someone that likely has, importance to the story.
Roxy, you really came. I knew the Cutting Hairs would always be your #1 choice. Look, we've already secured our team qualification. Let's steal the spotlight in this competition, Proxy. Billy can have the Starlight Night meet and greet tickets. I'll take the Denny's, and all the remaining glory goes to you.
Wait, but where's Andy? And Nekomata?
Hold it. How come I'm left with just the glory? Where's my prize?
Nicole, if you want us to partner up, you could at least show a little sincerity. Belle and I already carefully went over the competition rules on our way over. The Hollow Champion competition uses a competitive hunt format. In other words, teams defeat ethereals within a set time limit to earn points. There are so many contestants this time, and the organizers are distributing standard issue carrots to everyone. So unless you have a special edge, you might not even run into any ethereals before the competition ends. Smaller teams rely on mobility, while larger teams can hunt dangerous but high-value targets. Of course, some teams choose to employ specialized route planners to secure an early advantage right out of the gate. And you're getting us to join because Phaethon is the best proxy in all of New Eridu.
Wow, boss! That's exactly what you said before!
Billy, shut it already! You're going to blurt out everything we've got.
Lucky that got me.
Anyway, fine. I admit, our core strategy revolves around you, Proxy. I won't argue if you want the bigger cut. No, Nicole. The truth is, we're the ones who need your help in this competition. We really need that Porceloid W engine from the grand prize pool.
I see. Don't worry, manager. Since you need that W engine so badly, we'll help you get it no matter what!
I knew I could always count on the Cunning Hairs.
With Hollow veterans like you two, plus Belle leading the way, we'll hit peak scoring efficiency. We're guaranteed a spot near the top of the leaderboard. When the time comes, just give Belle the W engine. You don't want any of the other prizes or rewards.
Okay, cut it out. You don't have to hold back. If it's the W engine you want, then anyone who's also got their sights set on it is an enemy of the Cunning Hairs.
That's right! Manager, You can count on us. The Starlight Knights won't let you down.
Thank you for that reassurance.
Thanks, guys. We're counting on ya. Yep. Don't worry. Oh, right. Even though we've already got our spot in the competition, each member still needs to register individually. Registration is on the second floor. Just tell them you're with the Cunning Hares.
Belle, I saw on the poster that all the competition prizes are gonna be on display at the venue soon, including that Porceloid W engine. After you finish registering, let's go check it out together.
Nicole and I are gonna head back to get prepared. See you at the competition.
Come on, Belle. We need to sign up for the competition.
It feels nice, getting to do this for the Cunning Hares. It feels like back to the start of the game, where we started everything with the Cunning Hares. Nostalgia.
Thanks for signing up for the Hollow Champion competition. Good luck out there.
Belle, is that the person you mentioned before? The one who was with Xiao Zhao? Is she also here to take part in the competition? She just walked off without a word. She looks like trouble anyway.
Sorry to keep you both waiting. When Hollows threaten the city, from the city rises a champion. Welcome to the Hollow Champion Starloop main venue. How can I help you?
I want to sign up as a member of the Cunning Hares. The team should have already qualified.
Just a moment. Let me check that for you. Here we go. Please provide your name and confirm once more that you're joining the Cunning Hares. Then we can wrap up the registration.
Is registering as a contestant really this simple? Don't you need any other checks or ID verification?
Let me explain. You two should already be familiar with the competition rules. There is no limit on the number of team members for this contest. You can compete solo or stick together as a team. The competition will rank teams and calculate points based on both the difficulty of hunted ethereals and the number of team members. In other words, this is a contest that tests strategy and overall team strength. Therefore, joining another team offers no advantage. Each team's members can also view their team roster at any time to ensure the competition is fair. On top of that, our sponsor, Rusty Cliff Corp, specifically instructed us not to impose too many restrictions on participants' identities, so that more up-and-coming stars who haven't yet been noticed can have a chance to shine.
Makes sense. Classic move from the entertainment powerhouse.
If you two have no further questions, you can proceed with the registration. Welcome officially to the competition. Next, we will introduce the designated item for this event, which also serves as the only proof of your participant status, the ethereal card.
Wait a minute. This doesn't even look like a card at all. It looks like kind of like a walkie-talkie with buttons that you would find on a controller.
Although it's called an ethereal card, it's clearly an electronic device with scanning and signal transmission functions.
That's right. In battle, the ethereal card will record your combat data and calculate your points. At the same time, you'll also need to use it to connect with the official data terminals to receive carrot information. Of course, the ethereal card will be loaded with initial carrot data at the start of the competition, but any subsequent updates will require participants to go near the data terminals. Here's some crucial info, so please pay attention. If your ethereal card is destroyed, you'll be disqualified. Your personal points will be reset to 0 for the team's total score, but the team's participant number coefficient will remain unchanged.
In other words, Losing members is very disadvantageous for the team.
Exactly. Truth is, this measure is meant to remind participants to stay safe and avoid fighting enemies that might destroy their ethereal cards, since the competition does not provide insurance. All right, that covers the most important information about the competition. If there's anything else you'd like to know, feel free to swing by anytime. Please proceed to the line ahead to pay the equipment fee and complete your ethereal card activation. Once that's done, you'll be officially registered to compete.
Looks like the line's pretty long. Belle, I'll go queue up. You go check out that W engine prize first.
Okay, my brother. Hey, look at it. It's so shiny. What's stopping me from literally just taking this right now?
Wait, seriously? This thing's worth that much? It even has a special material usage permit. Let me see. Flint porcelain, W engine, concealed light.
So, this is the legendary porcelain, huh? It's my first time seeing it. Enhances ether stabilization metrics to suppress energy level fluctuations of potent ether in internal and external environments. What does that even mean? Can it be explained in terms a normal person can understand?
Would the average person even need this? And then again, porcelain itself is super rare, so maybe it'd be a collector's target. Look, this W engine doesn't even seem brand new. It even has some scratches on it.
Well, let's go and check out what other prizes they got.
Compared to the other prizes, the Porceloid W engine seems a bit less popular. But that's a good thing. While there are fewer people around, let's get closer and take a look.
Ah, yes. This W engine looks very shiny.
I didn't expect just being near the W engine would make me feel better. The Porceloid content in this one must be pretty high. If I can get my hands on it, given time, I can definitely solve the problems with the HDD in my eyes. But now that I think about it, what does that line in the description mean? Suppress energy level fluctuations of potent ether in internal and external environments?
You know, I haven't said anything about this earlier, but I like the fact, you know, that Belle, or Wise, if you're playing as Wise, have that internal dialogue moment again to where it's just echo, echo, echo.
Putting aside the external environment for now, does the so-called internal environment refer to the human body? What's the difference between the energy fluctuations of potent ether and corruption in general?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing myself.
Oh, hello there.
Who's there?
Sorry, I spoke to you out of the blue. Did I startle you? Speaking of which, this is the first time I've seen someone read through W engine tech specs so carefully. Are you a scholar? Or a W engine enthusiast?
Even better. Neither.
Scholar? Nah, not quite. If we're talking about my profession, I'd say I'm more of an independent investigator of hollows.
Well, you've got pretty unique taste. I honestly can't think of any use for spending points to get such a niche W engine.
Niche. I guess it does look niche.
Right. I'm Romiel, one of the contestants. I just started firing questions at you without even giving you my name. That was pretty rude of me.
It's okay, you look very pretty, so I'll let it slide.
It's okay. You don't have to be so formal. I'm Belle. Nice to meet you. I'm also a contestant.
I figured as much. Anyone who shows up at the registration area must be a contestant. Oh, but as long as everyone has different targets and isn't competing over them,
then I guess they can also be seen as comrades fighting side by side, right?
Even if the targets were the same, everyone can still become comrades.
Rivals who compete yet still fight side by side. I'd love to meet an opponent like that someday.
By the way, Miss Ramiel, have you already chosen your target?
Not yet. There's still time, so I've decided to think it over carefully. But I'll remember that your target is the Porceloid W engine.
I actually haven't decided yet either.
Really? But you gave yourself away with how focused you were earlier.
It's true.
I'm just kidding. Well then, good luck out there. See you later.
Yeah, I was also kidding. I also have a feeling that Ramiel's going to be a playable agent in the future. Probably an S rank. The background. and the fact that Nineveh has also been labeled as a target within this competition. But the doppelganger part, that's what actually got me in the end.
Let's gather some intel before we go home.
Yeah, it would be useful to gather some intel. I guess we'll start off with, this big bulking guy over here. Who's, yeah, he's very big and bulking. My God, you're huge! You're probably even taller than Lycon. Although your eyes look very intimidating and scary. I guess we're not going to be saying anything to him. Something tells me that we're going to end up having to fight against him in the future. Oh, I can see your fingernails. They're very purple. But I guess she's not really interested in talking to me. Still, though, does she not look like Toka? I mean, she, aside from that very long ponytail, she's basically a near one-for-one resemblance to Toka. Although, I will go ahead and say that, regarding Tokyo Ghoul, I remember hearing that Season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul was absolutely one of the goated anime to come out back in 2014. Mind you, that was 12 years ago. And then you also have its sequel seasons. And I remember hearing, Season 2 was regarded as one of the worst sequels to an animated series. And then it got Season 3 back in 2018 for both Part 1 and Part 2. I can't really remember much of what happened within Season 3. But what I do remember is that it's kind of served as the finale to, the series overall. And it was just kind of mid, a little lower than mid. And probably might have actually been worse, since they did cut out a good chunk of stuff within the manga, especially an entire arc. Oh, look at that, it's Lighter and Lucy. I guess they're entering the competition too. You probably already saw that earlier while I was yapping, but yeah. I'm pretty sure Lighter's definitely entering this competition. I mean, look at him, he's fit for this. And it's all that idiot Caesar's fault. I mean, I wouldn't blame Caesar for doing something like that, a bit slowly. I mean, Caesar's great. Caesar's our king. And that's definitely not saying that the fact that her name is, in fact, Caesar King. But it looks like from the looks of this, Lucy and Lighter are definitely not, they're not after that Porceloid W engine. But I think it's about time we head home and rest up before the competition starts.
long day. It feels like so much has happened, and my mood's been on a roller coaster.
I feel the same, actually.
Well, thankfully we've got a solution now. Make sure you rest up these next few days before the competition. After all, we'll have to rely on the HDD to win that Porceloid W engine. As for this Porceloid pendant we borrowed, since it eases the symptoms, keep it and the ethereal card close during the competition.
Oh, the door just automatically opened by itself. Well, thank you, Six, for doing that. And I know things are going to be a little bit on the short side, but we're actually going to end things off here for this part. So next time, we're actually going to take a part of this really stoked competition. So until next time, I'll catch you all later.